Let us see. Looking good, I think. I don't know. Still waiting. Checking channel. Yes, we are live indeed. Alright, what is up everyone? Welcome to the Football Chatbox. My name is Ryan and welcome to the Game Week 5 deadline. So, this is the team that we have for this week ahead of Game Week 5. Haaland cap with Madison on the vice captaincy, obviously, and then the goalkeeper situation is like that with Turner in goal ahead of Onana. So that is my current situation in terms of the Game Week 5 deadline. Samuel, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. No, I do not want to play bench boost. I just okay, yeah, cool. Looks different format. Well, that is because I am traveling. So I'm doing this via my phone. So because it's on my phone, it's a different format. That's a new streaming angle. Give me the most active member reward. This is a temporary streaming angle while I'm traveling. Because I don't have my laptop to stream from, so we're streaming from the phone. Hopefully you guys can all see everything and it's not too bad for you guys. Voice too low. Oh no. Okay, can you hear me better now? Is it better? No? Yes? Let me see. Okay, that's better, right? Alright, there we go. Cool. Now, voice ain't that bad for me. Okay, then you need to increase your volume. Definitely need to increase your volume then. Alright, cool. How is everyone's teams going? Let me know. I can actually bring up your teams via the league. So if anyone wants to look at teams before, let me know. Tin, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. And I've got the questions on my phone on this side as well. So anyone who wants team reviews, feel free to go. But this is the team that I am currently going with. And obviously rolling my one free transfer, no moves made. Estupinan on the bench for sub, and then Onana as well on the bench. I still think Turner should keep his place in goal for Forest, so I am going to keep that, and Haaland cap over Madison. Colwell over Estupinan this game week. Yeah, I don't mind it because I think Chelsea will probably keep a clean sheet. So yeah, I would probably do that. Although I don't think there might be too much in terms of if you really want to punt on it, because Colwell's ceiling isn't too high, so maybe like 6 points max. Stupid, if he doesn't keep a clean sheet, you're probably looking at 2 or 1. So you'll miss out on 5 points if Colwell does keep a clean sheet. That's the only difference. Should I get Raul Jimenez for Pedro? 0 in the bank. Ooh, Raul Jimenez for Pedro. I mean, if you really want to go for a striker, but you have 0 in the bank. Because I would have tried to go for the Luton striker, Carlton Morris, ahead of the double game week. But if you have 0 in the bank, because Pedro fell in price right now, so you can't really go for that right now. Because I think Carlton Morris is 5.5, if I'm not mistaken. I would have looked for him ideally, because he has some good fixtures regardless. Here we go. Looks like we're playing with 3 forwards. I know, right? I might get some goals on the pitch, you never know. Yeah, so this is a good set of fixtures, right? The next 4 games are pretty good for Morris. So I don't mind if you guys want to try him for a Joao Pedro replacement. I actually would probably recommend that one. I've already made my transfer, but please review my team. Okay, let's have a look. Purple Saint. Purple Saint. Purple Saint. Where are you? What number? Saw a post on Reddit regarding Turner just becoming a dad. Oh, and a better striker than Jackson. Aha. Thank you. Yes, I probably. Oh, I give my chances a good go. Given that Jackson can't score from front of goal at this point. Alright, where are we? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Have I missed you? People, you're gonna have to give me numbers because I don't. Oh, here we go, found it. Alright, Samuel, what are we looking at? Team. Haaland, look at that 80 score. What did you make in terms of a transfer? Chilwell, Guster, Estupinan, Walker, Pickford, Turner, Baldock. Did you get rid of Baldock or you still have Baldock? Or did you get rid of Joe Pedro? Those are the two players that I would have looked into moving out. Rest of the team looks fine. Oh, I would have liked to get a Spurs player in if you had the money to go and get a Spurs player. For those who want Spurs players, obviously Son is still a good option. Madison, Udogi or Pedro Porro. Those will be my top 4 Spurs players right now. And obviously, if you want a goalkeeper transfer, Vicario. That's assuming if you're not playing the wild card like too early. I mean, you're not playing the wild card like game week 8, you want a long-term one. Is news of Turner not starting this game week true? Well, there was nothing from the press conference. I did look at the press conference stuff before coming on live, but there was nothing on there. I couldn't find anything too much from on Twitter or anything per se. So even I am starting him. I will start him a game ago. Unless you don't have another second keeper, then you might want to look into a different keeper if you wanted to. And if you're wildcarding in game week after game week 8, if you're wildcarding after game week 8, then you could look to bring in the Luton keeper if you wanted. But Roku, I think you already wildcarded, didn't you? So you have a decent second keeper if I'm not mistaken. So you should be fine. I would still start Turner and see how things go, to be honest. Ranked 27th. I bought in Archer for that 4.5 striker. Okay. Oh, for Mubama. Okay, fair enough. Yep, fair enough. That's alright. Good enough option if you need on the bench. Leno, my second goalkeeper. Leno, the second goalkeeper. It's 27th in Premier League. Debating whether I should double up on Chelsea defense over Estupinan. Let's have a look. Give me a second. Leno, who is he playing? Fulham against Luton. That's not a bad fixture. Roku. Give it a go and see. Fulham at home, right? Paulinho should be back now that he's stuck at Fulham for at least half a transfer window until January. At least he's stuck at Fulham. So he should be back. So it should help them a bit more. Finalized your captain? Yes, I did. My captain is Haaland. No changes there. That's my team. And Estupinan on the bench. Now, okay, let's go and have a look. Reece James news, will Gusto start? Yes, Gusto will start. Reece James is not going to be back for this game week, and Poch did mention that he was trying to get him probably before international break, before the next one, that is before game week 9. So for now, Gusto should be fine. I don't think Reece James will be. He might be game week 8 maybe if you're lucky. But anyone who has Gusto, you can start him. I don't think it should be an issue, to be honest. I don't think Chelsea want to risk Reece James. Rico Henry or White? Okay, Rico Henry or White. Brentford are playing Newcastle. Ben White. Arsenal are playing Everton. Newcastle are playing Brentford. That's not a good fixture per se. But defensive clean sheets. Alright, Shubharan, let's have a look. Double Chelsea defense or one Chelsea defense and S2. Who is the second Chelsea defender? Gusto? If the second Chelsea defender is Gusto, I don't mind double Chelsea defense. Double up on Chelsea defense, that's the same thing that this one was asked. Oh, Shubharan, but in your case, Shubharan, you can double up on Chelsea defense. I don't mind also starting Estupinan over Colville because, okay, here's the thing. In most cases, if they keep a clean sheet, Colville gets 6 points, right? If he doesn't keep a clean sheet, he probably gets 2 points, Colville. Now, if Estupinan doesn't keep a clean sheet, he'll get you 2 points, but he's also prone to yellow cards. So maybe let's say he gets you 1 point if he doesn't keep a clean sheet. So you're looking at a loss of 5 points, which isn't too bad if things go wrong. A loss of 5 points. But there is some slight upside for Estupinan as well. So where he could probably lose a clean sheet and get an assist. So you will be looking at about 4 or 5 points as well again there. So you can punt on the second Chelsea defender and start Estupinan if you wanted to, because the loss of points might not be too significant if that makes sense. Unless Colville goes and scores a header and then gets a goal, then that's unlucky. You can't do much for that. So it's up to you on that Colville versus Estupinan move. Because you already have Chilwell, that's what I'm saying. So you can diversify your risk so that if Chelsea do lose the clean sheets, you don't lose both clean sheets in the same game. So you can try and diversify if you wanted to. Captain Haaland or Salah or Saka or Madison. For me, it would be between Haaland and Madison. Take your pick from there. I've gone Haaland, but I think Madison is not a bad shot as well this week. Arsenal have been poor against Everton in recent form since. Yes, that is true. They haven't won against Everton for some time, right? If I'm not mistaken. Even then, Everton aren't that great in terms of scoring goals at the moment. Having said that, Calvert-Lewin should be okay for this game based on the press conference news. So maybe that helps Everton a bit, but I still think Arsenal's defense is slightly better. Although they haven't looked that great, to be honest. I would agree with that. But then, do you expect Brentford to keep a clean sheet against Newcastle? Unlikely, right? Gusto and Chilwell, start Archer or not? If you have Gusto and Chilwell, I would start both of the Chelsea defenders because those are two attacking fullbacks. So because of that, I would start those two. If you had Colville, that's a slightly different story. Start Archer. Who is Sheffield United playing again? Sheffield are playing Spurs. Who are you going to start Archer over is the question. Look, when I saw your team, I don't think you need to start Archer. Because you had a 4-5-1, right? Oh, it's Archer or Estupinan for you. If you're going to start Gusto and Colville as well. Yeah, I don't mind starting Archer for that if you wanted to. That's if you want to bench Estupinan in that case. Estupinan rotation risk with quick turnaround of international break. That could be a possibility because De Zerbi did say that he was tired. Estupinan was tired because they just came back from traveling. But they don't have any left back options. That's the one thing that last season as well we thought Estupinan, when we went for international break and he came back, people were thinking, oh, Estupinan is going to get benched, whatnot, blah blah blah. But they don't have left back options apart from him who are good. So I can't see him getting benched per se. So I still think he will start. So I don't think he should be a rotation risk. Unless he's like really tired and just not like he can't play. But I don't think that should be a problem. Alright, let's move to the teams. I should move this up now. There we go. Much better. Alright, how are the other questions going? Anything? Missed the rumors Turner may not play. Choose Pickford over Turner. But do you see Pickford keeping a clean sheet? Maybe Pickford might make a lot of saves if you're hoping on that. But here's the thing, right? With goalkeepers, goalkeepers are slightly different to the other spots, right? If the goalkeeper doesn't start, your backup goalkeeper is the one who's going to be playing. Compared to, let's say, if you have a Gabriel in defense, right, for Arsenal, and you start Gabriel and he doesn't start, there's still a chance of him coming on for like a couple of minutes if they need to like keep the defense low or whatever. So there's still a chance that happens. But in general, if your goalkeeper is not starting, they are not going to come off the bench in most cases. So you should be fine to start him if you think Turner is the better option compared to Pickford. And then just see how things go. That's what Amasu did. I'm starting Turner over Onana because I think Turner in this game week is a better option than Onana in this game week. Now, if Turner doesn't start, obviously Onana comes off the bench for me. I still have Rashford. Shall I keep him or take a hit for Son or Madison? No, I would keep Rashford, to be honest. I think this is a good fixture. Brighton are still one of the worst defenses in the league because of the amount of chances they concede. I think Rashford should be a good option this week, so I wouldn't take him out, to be honest. I'm happy with Rashford. Saka to Son. Ooh. Do you have Madison or you don't have Madison? I don't mind doing the Saka to Son move compared to Rashford to Son because of the fact of the next few fixtures that Arsenal play aren't the best set of fixtures for Arsenal. You got Spurs, Bournemouth is the easy one, but then you got City and Chelsea. Those are two tough ones as well. And you have Newcastle as well in the middle of the Sheffield United game. So it's a slightly trickier run of fixtures for Arsenal going forward. So in that specific situation, FPL MFZ, I don't mind doing the Saka to Son move. But if you want to hold on to Saka, it's also not a bad option, to be honest. Saka to Son, a good move considering we wildcard in 10. Son's fixtures better than Saka. Yeah, Son's fixtures are better than Saka. So then you could actually take transfers Saka out. I think there is a case to be made that after this game week, right? There is a case to be made to move Saka out, especially if he doesn't perform against Everton and all. There is kind of a case to be made to like move him out because the next set of fixtures for Arsenal, like you mentioned, aren't the best. Whereas Spurs, Arsenal and Liverpool they play, but Spurs are such an attacking team right now, more attacking than Arsenal, that I think they will still get goals. And then obviously you have Luton and Fulham as well in 8 and 9. So yeah, I sent you both teams. Okay, let me have a look. My mate is Rashid, Bruno, Foden, Madison, Saka as of now. Okay, so you already have Madison, so you don't really have to move to Heung-min Son. You can keep for this game week if you wanted. If you really want to go, you can go, but I still think if you have Saka, because you basically have a very similar midfield to mine. Almost a very similar midfield, except for I have Mbeumo over Bruno. Bro, I have Eze since game week 1. Do you think it's time to let him go? Eze, ooh, okay. Here's the thing. Oh, you could have done you know what you could have done? Instead of bringing in Archer, you could have brought in the Nottingham Forest striker in Abayoni, and you could have rotated him with Eze. Now, Eze's fixtures, let me bring it up. Does anyone here who have Eze? Well, let me go to this thing. Bucky, I will get to your team as well. Give me a second. Eze's fixtures. Now, Fulham is a good fixture. See, this is the thing. You have to kind of rotate Eze. If you can't rotate Eze, I don't mind transferring him out. And who do you want to you can transfer him to. You can, if you have the money. I don't know if you have the money. You can move Eze to a Spur. Can you move Eze to Madison? If you can move Eze to Madison, I don't mind doing that, to be honest. Eze to Madison. Last time Arsenal get a result at Goodison. Yes, that's the thing. They're struggling to score. Beat Everton, right? If Pep doesn't start Alvarez due to initial break, who could be his possible replacement against West Ham for the City team? So Grealish is out, which means Foden will probably play left wing. Haaland striker. Probably Bernardo Silva, most likely. Oh no, they have this guy as well, right? They have Jeremy Doku who could play left or even the right if needed. So Doku could play one of those two spots. And then obviously you have Foden who can play one of the other spots. They have options. City do have options now that they've signed some new players. So there are a couple other options if they wanted to. Okay, let's have a look at now. Bucky, I can't bring your team on here, but I can have a look at your team. I've got it on here, so I can have a look here. So Bucky's normal team. I'm just trying to show it. I don't know if people can see it, but it's tiny over here. You got Johnson, Turner, Chilwell, Estupinian, Gabriel. Gabriel kind of has to go away eventually. Maybe not this game week, but next game week. Baldock is another problem. You have to get rid of. Kabura is fine. Rashford, Saka, Bruno, Martinelli, Eze. Like I mentioned for Eze, if anyone wants to move to a Spurs player or even a Diaby is not a bad shout. And then you got Jackson Harlan and Joe Pedro. So Joe Pedro also you kind of need to look to move out. You know what you can do? You can use one free transfer on moving Joe Pedro to, if you want, the Luton striker. Oh, actually no, you could move Eze to. Well, oh, wait, you have Martinelli as well. Okay, Martinelli to Madison maybe. What do you think? Martinelli to Madison. Which phone you using? This is a Samsung. This is a Samsung. Martinelli to Madison. I would probably use one free transfer on that. Do Martinelli to Madison and then start that midfield. You could use second free transfer as well if you wanted to move Eze off. You could move Eze to. No, you can actually keep Eze for now. Just roll the second free transfer. Use one free transfer, roll the second one. Do Martinelli to Madison, so you have a Spurs cover. Eze to Diaby. You can do Eze to Diaby. Yeah, I was thinking of Eze to Diaby, and then I was like, maybe we should keep the second free transfer. I wasn't sure. It's either Eze to Diaby or Joao Pedro to Morris, the Luton striker. Although you can get the Luton striker a bit later, you don't have to get him now itself. It's one of those, or Gabriel to either Udogi or Pedro Porro. Udogi has gone slightly up in price, so you can go Gabriel to Pedro Porro if you wanted to, so that you have a good third defender. Right now you don't have a good third defender. That's a bit of a problem. So you kind of need to resolve that as well. So that's for your normal team. For your risky team, Havertz has got to go. For the risky team, Havertz has got to go. I would go for a risky team. I don't mind going for a Liverpool player if you wanted to. Or you already have Salah. What is your thoughts on Salah? I mean, sorry, what's your thoughts on the risky team in terms of the moves you want to do? Samsung model. I am using an S10. It's an S10. It's an old phone. Is it a Diaby? Yep. Play Sterling or Mbeumo or Burn or White. Ooh, Sam. How do you have so many decisions on this one? What is... Where are you, Sam? You were somewhere here. I don't remember. Alright, Sam. I can't find your team. Sterling or Mbeumo? Has to be Sterling, right? I mean, the fixture is so good that you can't. You have to go Sterling. I'll probably go Sterling over Mbeumo because of the fixture. And then Dan Burn or White? Probably White because I think Brentford might. They potentially could score Brentford. So I would go White and I would go Sterling. You want behind me there? Okay, fair enough. Okay, cool. So Sterling and Ben White. Probably those are the two. Also, people, make sure to hit the like button if you guys can. How do I even set a poll on here? Havertz to Bowen and Baldock to Udogi. Yeah. Oh, why Bowen? West Ham's fixtures aren't great. No, don't go Bowen. Not good fixtures. Go. Still, even if you're going risky, you still want good fixtures. Havertz to either Liverpool midfielder or Havertz to one of the. You could go Havertz. You know what you want to do? You could try it, and I don't know whether it'll work. This is actually risky, right? You could go Havertz to Anthony Gordon from Newcastle. What do you think? Brentford, Sheffield, Burnley, West Ham. That's a possibility that you could try that. Havertz to Anthony Gordon, or you go Havertz to Bruno Fernandes, but that's not really risky. I Havertz to Diaz, but you have double Liverpool already. Then, what else can we do? Havertz to Diaby. Actually, Havertz to Diaby in this case might not be as risky because Diaby is still very low owned. So maybe Havertz to Diaby is also a possibility. Anyone here going, not going with Haaland captain? Okay, that's what I wanted to do. How do I set this? Man, I can't. How do I do it? Sad life. I wanted to set a poll and I can't set a poll. Sun or Madison is too tempting. Yes, it is. Rishit, how are you doing? Can rate my team: Turner, Udogi, Paul Torres, Chilwell, Foden, Mbeumo, Salah, Martinelli, Watkins, Antonio, and obviously Haaland. Do you think I need to make a transfer? How many transfers do you have, Rishit? Do you have 2 free transfers or 1 free transfer? Martinelli is a problem, but I don't mind Martinelli against Everton this week if you wanted to. And who is your second goalkeeper ahead of Turner? The rest actually seems fine. Rest seems fine. Antonio, you probably need to move slowly. If you want to move Antonio, I think maybe a Luton striker sooner or later. I'll try Havertz to guard it. Okay, cool. And captain for risky team. Captain for the risky team. Go Madison. Go for James Madison for the risky team captain. Man, how do I put a poll on this? This is the problem. Here we go. Settings. No, that's not what I wanted to see. Nope. That is also. And normal Haaland? Yeah, normal Haaland. Yes. That is also not what I wanted to see. How do I set a poll? Can't figure out how to set a poll, guys. Why did I go to draft? No. Maybe I need to set a poll like before the stream starts. Yeah, I need to set a poll before the stream starts. Oh well, I'll do it the next time. Make sure to do it the next time. This is the limitations with mobile streaming. Okay, I'll go for a walk. See you on deadline. I won't be here for the full deadline, so I'm not going to be here until the end of the deadline. Although I should let you guys know about that. Not going to be here till the end of the deadline because I am traveling. So it's a short deadline stream for anyone who has questions. One free transfer and Johnston as a second keeper. Ooh, okay. You will have to solve your keeper issues sooner or later. Maybe not for this week, Rishit. I would roll that 1 free transfer and go into game week 6 with 2 free transfers so that you can kind of decide whether you need to use one on a goalkeeper or not. But Turner, Udogi, Pau, Chilwell, Foden, Mbeumo, Salah, Martinelli, Watkins. Actually, you don't have a Spurs player, no? You could do Martinelli to... You could do Martinelli to Madison, Rishit, with the 1 free transfer. Martinelli to Madison with the 1 free transfer. My mid, says Sam, is Madison, Son, Sterling, Foden, and Weber bench. Forwards are Alvarez, Haaland, and Jackson. Defense is Ben White, Udogi, Chilwell, Dan Burn, and Rico Henry on the bench. That's a strong team, Sam. Strong team. So you got Mbeumo on the bench. Yeah, fair enough. Good team, Sam. Like it. Alright. I wonder why this is the okay, never mind. How do I set a poll? I can't set a poll. Oh well. Yeah, I thought I would get a Spurs playing game week 8. Ah, okay, yeah, fair enough because the fixtures, to be honest, where's the FTR? The fixtures are the next two are a bit more harder. Okay, okay. Then if you're gonna do that, when are you gonna wildcard, Rishit? When are you planning on wildcarding? Amit, how are you doing? Was it green arrow last game week? Yes, it was a green arrow last game week. Look at these greens. Look at the amount of greens. Look at that. We had an overall of 631k right now. Long time indeed. Let me move this up. Look at the greens. Let's hope for another green arrow this week. Okay, so Rishit, you can roll. I think when do you plan on wildcarding? If you plan on wildcarding just after the international break, which is after game week 8, then maybe you can use a transfer now, or you can actually roll. You can roll your transfers for the team is not too bad. Um, Roll it to game week 8 and see how you have Antonio, no? Yeah, just roll the transfer, and next week you probably look to move Antonio out. To actually, you can move Antonio out this week as well, but maybe just roll just in case. Game week 9 today, yeah, fair enough. So use the two free. You can take two free transfers next week, and one you can decide on a goalkeeper if Turner has lost his spot, right, and Johnson has lost his spot as well. Then you can use one transfer on a goalkeeper, and the other transfer you can look to move Antonio out to get in the Luton striker, Morris. You can do that in, and then in game week 7 you'll have you can use one goalkeeper transfer to get the Luton goalkeeper, right, next week if both your goalkeepers have lost their spot, and the second transfer on the Luton striker, so that in game week 7 you have two players at least for the double game week, and you can probably use your free transfer in game week 7 on someone else if you have a situation like a problem. Shubharan says Red Arrow due to freaking Onana disaster, guys. What? Oh no, Watkins is playing at home against Palace without Guehi, big differential. Yep, I would agree. Guehi is a bit of a problem and a loss, so yeah, I agree. Should I bench Son, Haaland, or Salah? How do I answer this question? Let me see the fixtures. So Son definitely not. Salah against Wolves. I probably bench, as crazy as it sounds, probably bench Salah. Oops. Mainly due to the fact if we are playing the whole, um, if you're rating players based off captaincy options this week, Son and Haaland are more highly rated for captaincy options this week compared to Salah. So I would then bench Salah. Bro, I do have Sa on my bench, but I don't think he would start. Who is Sa? Which Sa are we talking about? Okay, Rishit, let me get your team. Can you tell me where you are, Rishit? On here, so I can find you up here. Feeling like a Colwell scrappy assist this game week, feeling Estupinian benching the. I mean, to be honest, I must have benched Estupinian. I'm ready for a bit of pain that's gonna come my way by benching him. Something is gonna happen, and I know it's gonna be it. It has to be against United as well, so something is definitely gonna happen, and I am well aware that I'm gonna on the app and realize that he's got an assist or something if I miss part of the game. Now Ryan has shifted from a forward and looks as a manager instead. We're playing FPL, right? So we got to play the manager situation. The Spurs player 4.5 billion he scored against United. Hmm. I would go for. Is he? Wait. Is he a defender? Or is he like a. Hold on, let me actually. Why am I. Give me a second, guys. Transfers. Spurs 4.5 player. That's a defensive move, right? I've got to move Saliba next week. He's got to go. I don't know for who yet. Oh, if Botman is back, it's called Botman. Clubs. Spurs. Is he Spurs midfielder? Who was it? Bissouma and oh, this Papesa. He should be fine to play, but although to be honest, I wouldn't use him as an FPL option. I think I would try and move him out of your midfield and try and get another midfielder. Rishit, who do you have? How much money do you have? Because I would try and move him out. He's taking a spot that you could use somewhere else. He's not going to always play United. Can check my team, suggest some moves, plan to save a transfer. 120th league. Okay, let's have a look. Had earmarked Colville to Botman for next game. We don't think it's as easy as it sounds. Why is that? You mean because Chelsea's fixtures are good? You don't have to move Botman straight away. You don't have to move to Botman straight away. Just wait till he's like fit and back. Apparently he's back training. So Eddie Howe did mention that he would try and see if he can get Botman fit, but we'll see. Now, users have suffered the same Turner Onana situation like me. Ward-Prowse, look at that James Ward-Prowse move. Alright, so what do we do this week? Spurs. Were you looking to move JWP out? Amit, were you looking to move JWP out? And how much money do you have in the bank? Though he takes a lot of shots whenever he's on the field. Yep, that's fair enough. Can check out my team 69 in the league and have no Spurs players. Okay, we'll have a look. Amit, let me know what moves you were thinking of doing. I think you need a Spurs player as well for you. And then we'll have a look at Abhimanyu as well. You, my friend. Okay, for you, it's got to be either Sterling or Rashford or Saka. One of them kinda has to go. Who do you want to get rid of? I wouldn't get rid of Sterling just yet. Rashford I still think is a good option. So it's most likely Saka who kinda has to make way. But it's up to you whether you really want to move Saka out. It's either that or you move Foden out as well, but maybe Foden is a better option this week to move out, but the fixtures after are not too bad as well. Who do you want to move out? Or, you know what you can do? You can go and get a Spurs defender in either Pedro Porro or Dogi or Saliba this week if you wanted to. And start them over Estupinian if you wanted. You could try that, just get a Spurs defender. 1-2-1 who reached the semi-final, quarter-final. Yes, it was Amit who reached last season, I think. He got to the semi-final or quarter-final in the league for the cup. Foden to Son for the team on screen. Yeah, you could do that. Foden to Son. That's for Abhimanyu. Foden and Pedro out for Son plus 4.5 attacker. 4.5 attacker. You have to go for Archer then. You have to go for Archer. You can try and do that as well if you wanted to. You have to save $1 million, no? How much is Saliba? What if you do? Can you do Foden to Sun and Saliba to Pedro Porro? 4.5. Does that leave you with enough money, or do you have to move Joe Pedro out to make that move work? Can you check that? Can you check that and let me know? Like, what's the situation with that? How much is Walker? 5.2. So both 5.1, right? Selling price. Check and let me know whether you can do that. Yeah, not a bad set of moves. Yeah, I think I agree. Not a bad set of moves. So that's yours. Let me go back to Amit. Alright, Amit, what is the plan? JWP, play, stay, go. You also have Guardiola, who can move out. Gabriel, you need to move Gabriel out for sure. That's another problem. So maybe move Gabriel out to a Spurs defender. Planning to save, and Watkins to JW. Watkins JWP goes next week. Or I can do JWP to San Madison and Watkins to Morris Archer for a hit. Oh, no, then save in that case. Okay, save in that case. And do the 2 free transfers next week. Unless you wanted to do Watkins and JWP has to go. Okay, so to get Madison, you need to move Watkins out, no? No, that's not worth it. That is not really worth it. Because Watkins is playing Crystal Palace with like Guehi as well. Okay, I would save and just do it next week. Although would be nice to have a Spurs play, but it is what it is. Who plays right wing for United this game week? Okay, so there are a couple ways that this could work. One is Bruno Fernandes moves to the right wing. That's a possibility. The other is Garnacho plays left wing, Rashford moves right wing, which I don't really like, and I probably wouldn't recommend. Hope that Ten Hag doesn't do it. The other option is they have Pelistri on the bench as well, so Pelistri can play right wing, and I think he's a decent, pretty good right wing as well. He's actually he has better end product than Anthony does from whenever he's played like cameos. So I think those are the 3 options for right wing right now. Because this guy is injured, Amad Diallo is injured, so if Diallo was fit, he would be the one to play right wing. Estupinan or Ake? Ooh. Estupinan on that one. On that one, I would go Estupinan. Because the attacking potential of Estupinan is higher than Ake. So Estupinan for that one, David. Save because Spurs have tough fixtures and Watkins plays is for Højlund and Bruno to Sun next week. Yeah, I do like that option. I actually do like that. I think Højlund could be a really good steal, to be honest. I'm also looking to see if I can get him in for probably a Jackson as well. We'll have to see how things go, obviously. Rashford is useless at right wing, I know, but there aren't any options at the moment. I would like to see Pelistri start, or Garnacho has to play on the right wing, one of the two. If Pelistri starts, Estupinan might have a tough task. I prefer Bruno playing as he might not track back as much. Bruno will track back a lot, to be honest. But end of the day, both Estupinan and Mitoma have to kind of go up against Wan-Bissaka as well. But we'll see. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Pete, how are you doing? Welcome. Good luck for the game week. Thank you. Good luck to you as well. Hope your team is ready. How are you doing? Yeah, the Spider is a tough nut at right back, indeed. Alright, we'll go on for another 10 minutes, right? And then we'll stop. We'll call it a day after that. I'm not going to go till the end of the deadline. So we'll go on for like another 10 minutes and then we'll stop. Born ready? That is what we love to hear. So planning to bench JWP and start Mitoma or Bruno to. So this team, right? So you bench JWP and start Mitoma or Bruno to Sun this week and Watkins to Hoyland next. I think you keep Bruno this week. And yeah, you can do Mitoma over JWP. I don't mind that. Where are you traveling? Ooh, that's a secret. I will tell you guys once I'm back. But it's I'll tell you guys once I'm back. I'm already traveling right now. But you guys will get to know when I'm back. Because I'll show you guys what I bring. Back home. Not yet. I have to catch a flight today. So congrats for the Asia Cup finals. Thank you. I will see. I don't know if they'll have to play against India and see how things go. 513, how are you doing? Have a safe journey. Thank you. Can you make the decision for this week? Been really busy these 2 weeks. Okay, send it away. Alright. Let's have a look at 513. 513, where are you in the league? What position? Please let me know. And yeah, where is my team? I'll show you guys my team before we close it as well. Have a safe journey. My team is Frinwood, rank 1111. Okay, cool. This is the team for me as well. And yeah, let's get to your team. Got 1 free transfer. Okay, let's have a look. 111. Leo, are you a Sri Lankan supporter? I am a Sri Lankan. So I have to kind of support Sri Lanka. Although I don't watch cricket as much per se anymore. I used to, but oof, John the bench. Tough one, that unlucky. I used to, but now I don't watch as much. But I'm still shocked that they made Asia Cup finals, but here we are. Okay, 1 free transfer. Honestly, I would probably start Turner over Pickford, and I would honestly just roll the 1 free transfer looking at this team. What do you guys think? Can you see any like moves that need to be made per se? I don't mind just rolling the 1 free transfer this week looking at this team. And then next week you move out one of your Arsenal players. One of the Arsenal players has got to move for the fixtures because fixtures aren't great. So you move out one of the Arsenal players, and then one of the defensives, like the other free transfer for a Luton striker maybe. John 2, welcome. Turner, Chilwell, Saliba, Udogi, Rashford, Saka, Bruno, Sterling, Mbeumo, Jackson, Haaland. Subs are Pickford, Archer, Estupinan, and Kabore. 1 free transfer, 1.9. Should I roll or what would you recommend? Chilwell, Saliba, Udogi, Rashford, Saka, Bruno, Sterling, Mbeumo, Jackson, and Haaland. Okay, Sterling or Rashford to Son? Probably Rashford to Son. Chanto, what do you think? Rashford to Son? I'll probably do that. Keep Sterling because the fixture is good. Honestly, Rashford is also pretty good this fixture, to be honest. But between him and Sterling, because Sterling has a bit more of a set of easier fixtures coming up as well, I'll probably go Rashford to Son. Although I also don't mind you keeping the 1 free transfer, because the next few weeks Rashford has better fixtures while Son has a bit more tougher fixtures. So I don't mind you rolling as well, to be honest. I would roll if you can. Start Botman over Estupinan. Yes, you can try that. He might. No, wait, because Newcastle are playing Brentford, right? Probably not. Nah, just start Estupinian. Chances of Newcastle keeping a clean sheet are slightly low against Brentford. Final verdict: keep Bruno or transfer to Son, or Bruno to Son, and Watkins to Hoyland for a hit instead of doing it next week. Ooh. Keep Bruno. I would say final verdict is keep Bruno. Just keep Bruno and see how things go. Check my team on X. Okay, we'll have a look. Martinelli to Mbeumo or Diaby next game week, I guess. Yep, fair enough. Yeah. I think that's what you should do. 5-1-3. Thoughts on United without Sancho and Anthony? I think it should be. It should be fine. Depends on who plays. If Pelestri plays right wing, I think they'll be fine. I think actually Pelestri will give a bit more end product to the striker, whoever is playing that striker, whether that's Hoyland or Martial. So I think that's actually a bit of a better option. No Foden, says Mo. Yeah, this team doesn't. This is not my team, by the way. This is 5-1-3's team. He doesn't have Foden. I mean, you could move Foden as well, but maybe not against West Ham this week. Probably not the best fixture. So those are your moves. 5-1-3 for you. And then obviously, where are you now? I am currently somewhere in Asia, as you can see by the time zone. So I'm currently somewhere in Asia. Why is that? Not a good idea against West Ham. Well, no, it's like if you're trying to spend a one free transfer this week, the chances of Foden getting a lot of points this week against West Ham isn't that high, right? Compared to, let's say, you move for a Spurs player. That's why I was thinking not for this week. If you wanted to use a transfer for Foden, I have Foden in my team, but for 5-1-3. Any potential better captaincy than Haaland this week? A Spurs player. Now Anthony out. Will Bruno be effective or will he play deeper? Bruno is a player who, against tougher opposition, he will always tend to track back a bit more deeper if the team is not getting the ball enough and all of that. Against opposition that will leave space, or against easier opponents, he will always be a bit more attacking, more involved in play and whatnot. So it's a game dependent. He's one of those players who kind of has a free role in the team per se, where he can drift, whether he wants to move to the right wing or play in midfield. He kind of has that option. GMT8 as well. Captain in Madison? Nice. That's a good shot. Newcastle rotation risk with Champions League? Possibly. I don't know. We'll have to see. That's what we're waiting to see. That's why I'm trying to save my free transfer as well. Okay, I'm looking at Ruhil, looking at your team on Twitter. Kanji, Chilwell, Gabriel, Madison, Sterling, Mbeumo, Foden, Saka, Jackson, and Haaland. Wissa on the bench. Yeah, fair enough. Okay. I mean, your team looks pretty solid. Ruhil, I actually don't mind just rolling the transfer on that team. To be honest, I don't mind rolling the transfer on that team. Put on Awayoni. For who? For me? Sitting at rank 2.6 million. Is it worth captaining Madison than Haaland? Oh. Okay, you can probably go for a Spurs player 5-1-3. If you don't have Son, you can actually go for a Spurs player. You can take the punt and see how things go. I don't mind it. To be honest. I think this is one of those weeks where you can go a bit sideways. Haaland would still probably score, but it's worth the punt. So these are one of those weeks where, because I think a lot of people are kind of split this week in terms of captaincy. So it's not, you're not captaining against a very highly owned Haaland. Not the entire game isn't really captaining Haaland. There are a few Son captaincies, a few Madison captaincies this week. So if it doesn't work out, the damage is less this week if it doesn't work. Lack of explosive potential. Fair enough. Is it possible to check the percentage of people captaining Haaland and others from some site that you usually check? Only after the deadline that we can check it. You have to check on live FPL. Basically live FPL, and they'll have it. Madison or Son? For I would still go towards Madison for consistent returns, but Sun is more explosive, like Shubharan mentions. Alright, 6 minutes more. Any final questions? Also, guys, hit that like button, please. It does help the stream. Smash the like button. Would you suggest to roll the one free transfer for my team? 2017 Premier League. Okay, let's have a look. Thanks a lot. Happy journey. Safe flight. Thank you. Thank you. 27th. Yeah, I would roll the one free transfer. I don't think your team needs to like switch. Your team is very similar to my situation as well. Whereas I have Foden and you have the double United. That's the only main difference per se. I would roll the one free transfer, to be honest, on this. I think 2 free transfers next week can be very useful. So I'll roll. Alright, I think we'll end it there. And we'll see how things go. Obviously, I'm not going to wait till the deadline because I've got to go. But thank you all for joining me and keeping me company. And best of luck for everyone for the deadline. And hopefully, green arrows to you all. I'll stream next week. Next week, though, we might not have a deadline stream on the deadline day. It might be slightly the day before the deadline day. But keep and set certain notifications so you get notified when I go live. It'll be a very similar setup like this. And then I'll try and put a few short, tiny videos as well during the stream. But thank you all for watching. We'll end it here. And I'll see you all for some random day to next week. So set your notifications. I will give you guys heads up as well in terms of the community post on YouTube. I'll post it there or on Twitter, and you guys can find me there. If you want, you can send me messages on Twitter as well, and I can answer your questions there at Ryan_MS28. If anyone wants to follow me there. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all later. Peace out, everyone. Have a good day.